Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my target Goku category event run for the Fighting Legend Goku GT edition. Again, the runs are taken from stream, so if you want to see me stream, I'm streaming a lot right now for the 7th anniversary, and I also stream other games. So if that interests you, link in the description down below, follow the link, give me a follow on Twitch. If not, that's calm, but it's there if you want it. So, this is the team I used to beat the Target Goku event mission with. Not gonna lie, it's not really left field. I mean, it is a little bit. I went with a Planetary Destruction team because I really thought Broly would just decimate the event like he usually does. And I was right. He does. I mean, especially my one being Rainbow level 10 linked. He decimated the event. He doesn't decimate it nearly as good as he can do when he's linked up with someone and, you know, gets to fully function, if you will. He's still decimated. He carried. I say carried. We had 3 Golden Freezers on our team. We have the Easy A Tech Golden Freezer. We have the AGL one who I haven't even fully Easy A'd, but I just needed the damage reduction. He doesn't need to be fully Easy A'd, but you can if you've got him Easy A'd, at least he does stack attack. And I also have the SSR variant of the AGL Easy A Freezer, who still gets 80% damage reduction as long as you have 50% HP or above. And as I said, I just knew Broly would dominate. So the way I did this was, and you kind of have two ways you can do this. They don't differ that much. You have one rotation with one of the Easy A or just one of the Golden Freezers to tank and soak up the damage. Then you have the Easy A transforming Freezer in slot 2, so he can constantly raise his attack and defense on Super, because he stacks, of course, before he gets the Golden. Build him up as much as possible before he gets there. And he's recovering HP every time he comes back on rotation and transforms. So you can take advantage of that as well and conserve your items for as long as possible, hopefully, and then just get him going. Then on the other rotation, you have one of the other Golden Freezers soaking up damage in slot 1. And then you have Broly just building himself up. You know, if you have dupes in him like I do, not only will you have full damage reduction because you're facing a pure Saiyan enemy, he will get additional after additional, and if you have dupes, he'll get another additional. Ideally, he could attack 4 times in one turn, and potentially, in best case scenario, super attack 4 times in one turn, which means he's stacked 4 times in one turn as well, along with getting potential crits if you do have dupes in him. So that's why I went with the strategy I went with, or because he does have both sets of damage reduction and he does stack up quite quickly with all the additionals, especially if you're getting supers. You could run, I mean, you're going to have to run a friend Broly if you do it anyway. You could run the friend Broly and your Broly on the same rotation. Yes, they don't link together, but Broly never has to worry about ki. So you're always getting supers off, you're always going to be stacking, it's just whether or not the additionals are going to be super attacks, and you could do it that way and stack them up as both as quick as possible. It's entirely up to you. If you want to go for a more traditional-esque team, there's a lot of great options. You know, you've got LR Super Tech 17, you've got the Easy A Androids, who as a floater should be good, even with type advantage at the end, providing 50% defense to, is it all category allies? Extreme class allies, yeah, where, you know, whoever's on the team are getting extra defense, which is nice, and extra ki. You could take LR Int Cell, even if you are running out of options, even if you don't want to take him. He does have the active, which means he does have the transformation, sorry, which means he will heal. Again, helps you conserve items. Then you could bring him on rotation for the final phase against full power J4 Goku, have type advantage, use his active skill, do a bit of damage. There's also the likes of, I mean, 13 you could take for the lead. You could go dual leads, you could take one of him and then someone else, maybe like Dokkan Fest transforming Cell, and you could have an Android/Cell Saga plus power absorption team. And if you don't have him, use Target Goku. If you do have Dokkan Fest transforming Cell, you could run dual his leads, and as long as of course they're on the Target Goku category while being on power absorption or Android/Cell Saga, you could do that, which is definitely viable. I would do that if I had him. You know, you have Int Cell, you have the Dokkan Fest Cell himself, LR Super 17, you have the normal Super 17. You could use this guy once he super attacks, he's kind of good to go, especially if you have dupes in him. And then if we go to Android/Cell Saga and then get rid of power absorption, of course being Dokkan Fest Cell's secondary lead, you've then got the likes of, again, the LR free-to-play androids. You've then got this 16, as long as he's surrounded by Android/Cell Saga category units, he has a high chance to guard. There's also this 18 who builds herself up. You could do that and then have her float. She also supports. You have a few options, and then just back to normal target Goku. There's even the possibility of Terrifying Conquerors, but fortunately, Dokkan Fest transforming Cell's defense has aged quite a bit. But I mean, if you want to risk it, it's there, because then you can link him up with EZA Final Form Caller and just do work there. Other than that, I mean, you do have these two EZAs, but you would have to run them on just a purely target Goku team, which probably is the weakest choice to do out of the lot, because 13's a little bit of a liability defensively, especially in the final phase. He needs an EZA, and you would kind of have a mix and match team to make sure you don't die. But it's entirely up to you what you do. You have multiple options to this, or you could do what I did, which worked really, really well. But do let me know what team you go for down in the comments and how you find it. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you want to follow me on Twitch, link in the description down below. But I'll see you for the run in a sec, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. And push. All right, cool. We can work with this. As I said, the good thing about EZA Fizz Cooler is we don't have to worry about supering with him. Obviously, later on, it's going to be nice, so we can actually clock him, like clock damage. But the thing that's going to be nice is that he can stack up just by attacking, which is good. So even if the additionals don't become supers, he's still going to stack up. Or build up, not really stack up, build up. In front of his smiling face is Dragon Peace Stones, you know. We should let it go, you're better off alone, cause I'm about to fuck it up with you. Hopefully we can get as many additionals as possible with Frieza. Or transforming Frieza to be specific. Because then he can stack as much as possible before he gets the golden. If I was you, then I would stay. We'll save all them orbs. This is a good start. The rotations are pretty much already in order. The rotations are already in order for us to get going. Better off alone, cause I'm about to fuck it up. Can you imagine if I actually managed to accidentally do this without items? That'd be kind of mad. I'm stuck on 25 stones, and for the life of me, I can't find shit to do. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait and be patient. You're gonna have to wait for all the content and all the gifted stones and everything to come out. Obviously, gradually throughout the alley. No, I never said, you know, I'm gonna try and do it. You know, I said imagine if I did. It's not cocky. I just said imagine if I did. I mean, I've already been bullied by Goku and Jeets. It's too late. That's what I mean. We're getting supered already. But yeah, I've already been bullied by both of them. Literally by both of them. You're coming my way tonight. Here goes another mistake. Going on. At least we got transforming Frieza healing us every turn he comes back while transforming, which is, it's not the most, but it helps. As long as we can get a lot of same type orbs as well, we can really conserve some items. Big crit though. I would have preferred if you didn't kill him so I could let Cooler attack, but it's fine. Just damage reduction both sides. I'm ready for you. I just added 2 brick walls on either side. I mean, Broly's 9'10" brick wall himself, but he's got 2 damage reduction brick walls on both sides. Additional as well. I mean, you don't need to, but that's fine. Great. Alright, bet. Golden Frieza putting in work right now. I mean, all of them are, but that one, yeah. My guy's just got 2 brick walls of damage reduction on either side. Additional supers, please. Additional supers. They're not supers. Come on, man, please. You're rainbowed, for God's sake, please. Getting 10k ain't the best, but it's better than some would take. Whoa. Don't even have him. Oh, the Dokkan Fest in Broly. To be fair, he's only been back once. I mean, technically twice, but that was the step up. So obviously there's quite a big chance you're not going to get him. He's only been back properly on a Dokkan Fest, but I know we can get him with coins once, and that was Super Vegeta. On Global anyway. That was the only time he came back, and I pulled him so many times. Well, I mean, he's rainbowed. I literally pulled him like every single multi. It was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I hated him. I hated him for like 2 days. I say 2 days. It was way longer than that. I hated him until Vegeta almost went away because I managed to keep pulling him. And I didn't get Super Jeets, and then I got Super Jeets, and then I didn't mind because I was like, he's actually rainbowed now, and he's an absolute menace. So I can't knock it too much. Oh, they dropped perfectly. They dropped perfectly for me. I'm not glad at one point. Hopefully you get him. As I said, he's a very good unit, and I don't hear enough people talk about him, like hardly ever. I mean, I kind of get why, because again, he hasn't hardly ever been back. So how can anyone really talk about him? But he's a really good unit. Really good unit. I'm not surprised. I mean, you'll probably get them at some point, unless you get them on coins. But you'll probably get them at some point. All I want from you is additional supers. Not basics, I want additional supers. I would prefer if you didn't do that, but it's fine. Any LLs with coins? I mean, yeah, that's probably the best thing for you to do. And anyone who hasn't got the Annie LLs, pick them up with coins. We are not gonna be able, unless that drops the way. Ah, yes, I was gonna say, unless that drops the way I want it, we are not gonna get a super attack off there, but just managed to get it. This may take a while to do, I'm not gonna lie, but this has started off really well. I think the only thing that I could say is a little lacking is Fizz Cooler getting his building up his passive a bit more. He hasn't attacked that much, but it's fine, he's floating. I really wish Broly was getting additional supers. But I mean, the additionals are coming off, but we're just not getting the additional supers I want. Almost got a Dokkan attack as well, which hopefully I can carry over into Great Ape. See a fellow Int Broly enjoy it? He's dope, man. He's dope. See, Remedy knows. Int Broly is dope. He is a hard unit. He's a very good unit, and I do not hear him get the respect he deserves. But then, as I said, I guess that's just kind of because of the fact he's hardly ever been back. Now you're definitely not going to hear about him. Oh, the additional supers are coming thick and fast this time. But yeah, now you're definitely not going to hear about him with like the LR SSJ4s and gods from the Annie, eventually Trunks and Vegeta. LR Golden Freezer as well when whatever else gets released. Ginyu, androids. But he's still very good. He's also on Beyond Power of Super Saiyan as well. And also this Broly's links to just general Saiyan units are actually pretty good. He actually links quite well. He links really well, which I only found this out the other day. He links pretty well with the SSJ2 transforming Fizz Goku. The transforms into SSJ3 that everyone loves. Faced him for over a year, only 55%, but damn, he's a menace. Yeah, he's crazy. When he does 4 multis, yeah, literally. And when they're all supers as well. Versus Goku, just like, what, 80% again? Like, he literally dominates. Like, the GT Goku event, he dominates. Like, by the time he gets full SSJ4 Goku and uses active, my guy just goes off. See, because I've gone full healing here, using an item kind of isn't an option. That's the only thing. Because I've gone full healing because of the way we're doing this. I mean, I know we have damage reduction applied to them, but I need to save the healing. I kind of don't really have much choice. Unless I do this. We're just gonna have to hope for the best. We're just gonna have to hope for the best with some RNG right now. I mean, at least Cooler's attacking first, which means he's building up. And we just have to hope and pray that if the Great Ape's gonna super, he super attacks Golden Freezer in the middle so we can soak all of that up with the damage reduction and the type advantage, which would be perfect. So I don't see Goku that much. I mean, you see him here and there. Obviously, like when it comes to SBR and ESBR, which is mainly where you can see loads of enemies because there's also multiple fights. You know, obviously you're not gonna have like multiple versions of Goku between each fight. That was a huge crit. You're not gonna see like, you know, loads of Gokus between each fight. You know, it's not the way they do it. But still, majority of the game as well was also pure Saiyans, because all the hype characters like Goku and Vegeta are pure Saiyan characters. So, and they have the most units, the most forms, the most variants, whatever you want to call it. At least we didn't get supered. That was a lot, but we didn't get supered. So, you know, he kind of covers a lot of the game. I could actually use Broly's. Actually, this rotation definitely not, because we're actually kind of fine here. I was gonna say I could use Broly's active and just get us through this phase quicker, but we actually don't need to use it right now, so I'm not going to. Had him yesterday dodge 3 attacks in a super. Don't know why, but Broly decided he didn't want to hold that. Fizz Cooler, yeah. Easy A Fizz Cooler is such a good unit. Such a good unit. And the weird thing is, and the thing that I didn't understand with when the JP anniversary came out was, Omega's going to get his Easy A in just over a week. When Omega originally dropped, actually no, he came afterwards. When Omega originally dropped, he's literally pretty much identical to the Fizz Cooler, the Fizz Final Form Cooler. That shouldn't do too much. Yeah, 12k. He's literally identical to the Final Form Cooler. Omega and Final Form Cooler are pretty much identical. The Final Form Cooler was dope when he released. Omega got his EZA during the Japanese anniversary, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's really similar to Cooler. This kind of sucks." My thought was, but you thought EZA Final Form Cooler was goated. You thought he was sick. So why is this a problem that Omega's similar to him? Yes, they're similar, but they've always been similar even prior to the EZA. Which isn't really a bad thing, because you're going to be able to use a Cooler like EZA and Omega on all the teams Cooler doesn't go on. Which, that's a good thing, no? Though strength Cooler gets an EZA, I'm telling you, him. Yeah, literally, he needs. That's the only thing with transforming Dokkan Fest Cooler is he's still really good, because obviously, again, against like 75% of the game, he is dope. You know, when you transform him against pure Saiyans, pure and hybrid Saiyans, additionals, crits, that's even before dupes. When he has dupes, he's a menace because you can get extra additionals and more crits on top. But his defense just isn't good enough anymore. And when you get even to lat stages of, like, for example, GT Goku, his defense really makes him a liability. He still puts in work offensively, but you're gonna hit just as hard back. So he really does need an easy, and when that comes out, it's gonna be kind of mad. I'm not gonna lie, we could probably rotate the Broly off for now and just let Cooler go to work. How are these two linking up if I do this? Yeah, probably not the best. I could do this, but then my Broly's sitting fine. Do you know what? I'm gonna leave on rotation once so I can let him build up a bit, because he hasn't attacked too much, if I'm being honest. When Shem Cooler gets an easy A, please give him more defense and guard or damage reduction. He mainly needs more defense. It's the defense that's making him lack. But I mean, if they want to add damage reduction or guard to him, by all means go for it, because then you can have him in slot 1. Then you can have him slot 1. And then you can have Easy A Fizz Final Form Cooler in slot 2 and just have like such an insane rotation. But they probably won't do that, but who knows? Strength Cooler can also still do decent most hard of it's like LG, GT and LG, but he acts more as a floater now. That's the only thing, like, he's so good because of like 75% of the game being pure and hybrid Saiyans combined. But when you're in events like this, obviously his Easy A Final Form Cooler is cool because he's built up his passive, whereas I said his defense has just aged too much on the Dokkan Fest transforming Cooler. LG is goddamn easy now. Yeah, to be fair, the original Goku is pissed now. I mean, maybe. That'd actually be kind of dope. Pre-transformation, if Dokkan Fest Cooler stacked defense, that would actually be kind of dope. That actually would be kind of sick. Only managed to beat it 2 weeks ago. Are you a newer player? I can't imagine if you've been playing for years that you've only done it 2 weeks ago. Unless you left it. There's 2 attacks in the middle. Do I want to risk not having an item? Because the healing's just kind of wasted. To be fair, we can get some health back with the age-olds. To be fair, we haven't actually used one yet. It does have 233k defense though. I'm gonna go for it. I'm still rocking move bosses with full team of 55% units, like Strength Bojack and Cooler. Played since Strength Cooler release, got shafted for years. You got shafted for years, like as in you haven't pulled like any of the better units in all them years. Is that basically what you're saying? So that's mad. No way. Unless you took a break. We avoided a super attack. That's great. No way. I basically pulled nothing good units. This pulled nothing good to this Annie. What about? Oh no, until this Annie. Hold on, you've had like bad luck on Dokkan for like, when did Dokkan Fest Transform call out? You've had bad luck for like 2 years or something. You've pulled nothing of note for 2 years. Is that basically what you're telling me right now? That you have pulled nothing for 2 years? Oh, it looks like Cooler's actually fully built up. Okay, so we'll leave you off. Is that really what you're telling me right now? Because I don't believe it. There's no way you haven't pulled anything of note for 2 year. Best unit up until this Annie was literally a 55% Fizz Cooler and 1 dupe Strength Bojack. No, really? Are you like, no, come on, really? That's actually mad to me right now. Like, did you take a break? Did you like not play for a bit? Is that why you also didn't get any luck? Because surely you just haven't been unlucky for like 2 years or something, or a year, 2 years, whatever it is. No way. Took 2 breaks. How long were they? As I said, there had to be a break in there. How long were the breaks? Rainbow Bojack on Vidal. The first 2 months, I got 3 back. Yeah, like Zell's been shafted for months. But like, his account's way better than that. Each one were about 4 months. See, that's why it explains it. You took 4-month breaks. So you took 2 4-month breaks, which is 8 months. New unit pretty much comes out every single month, or a new Dokkan Fest is every single month. So you missed pretty much 8 Dokkan Fests. That's why I knew there had to be breaks. You had me sitting there going, nah, no way you've been shafted for 2 years. Or like a year and a half, whatever it is. I was sitting there, I was like, no way. Alright, Cooler, not Cooler. Broly's coming on rotation now, and this is where shit gets real. Broly's coming on rotation. We're about to do damage with both of them. I was gonna say, there's no way you've been shafted for that long. I've heard peak shaft stories, but nowhere near that. I was sitting there like, that's so mad. I only started playing again once Fish number was revealed on JP and waited for him on Global. Didn't pull him Sally. Yeah, I mean, that was not too long ago, to be fair. Perfect, the super came there. That wasn't too long ago. That was February of this year on Global. Which means, yeah, you missed a lot. That's what I was saying. No, you had to have taken a break. Or in your case, 2 breaks. Because there's no way someone gets that unlucky for so long. But yeah, no, that makes a hell of a lot more sense. Just additional supers. Give me just loads of additional supers. Not only will you stack up more, you're going to do peak damage because you're active. Come on. Go off, King. Nah, just the one additional super then. Just the one. Just the one. Did for 1 year on Legends, yeah, but I don't blame you for doing that. I started playing Legends, stopped playing Legends for like until, what is it, the first UI Goku came out, and then I played for like 2 weeks, and then, no, actually that's probably not fair. Played for like a month, stopped playing again since. Now we do the same thing again. Go to work, my boy. Broly Devil. Got shafted for 1 year? Jesus Christ. You must be the most unluckiest Don in the world. One day you're going to win the lottery. One day you're going to win the lottery and all your luck's just going to come, like, you're going to get it all at once. I can't wait to save those for Cooler, but I guess we'll just kind of not. Jesus Christ, we're starting with a sus shit already. We can't even just get a normal hi. There's not one day we don't just get like, yo, sup? How you doing? Not even just one normal introduction. Straight in with sus shit. Straight in with the braziness. Oh, you bitch. Please get an additional super. No, additional super. Please don't tell me I've waited. His active's been wasted. Friend Broly's active just got wasted. He just didn't want an additional super once. Ah, that's tough. That's tough, that is. That's tough. Some of this Annie's banner were phenomenal. 3 dupe LRS. Jesus Christ. 3 dupe LRSJ4s, 1 copy of LR Gods, 2 copies of Evo Vegeta, and 2 copies of LRSJ4 Strength Fusion, 450 stones. That's pretty good. I mean, even if you just got 3 LRSJ4s, if you just got 3 of the Annie units, that was still mad with 450 stones considering you start with discounts. So yeah, definitely your luck is finally good. Do you know what? I could potentially try and risk it and do this no item, but I'm not going to be stupid just because we've come so far. Just because we have come so far, I'm not going to try and no item this. I'm going to be sensible and safe. But yeah, your luck is definitely finally on the up. Normally play Legends more than Dokkan. Boo! What are you doing? Remedy, Tyrant, my guy, what are you doing? come to the light side, man. Come to the grass is greener, much greener. Mention Legends are about to come at you hard. Oh Jesus! I see you two flirting. Go get a room. Go flirt by yourselves. Go on. We're matchmaking up in chat. I want additional supers. We do have damage reduction from the snake, so I'm actually really glad I used the item because not the best person to super. Jesus. Jesus! I'm so glad I used an item. This is a little bit bad, so I'm gonna give damage reduction out, and then we're gonna do this. No, I'll give you the super. I'll give you the super. I'm so close near the end. Nice of you using item. Oh yeah, I was 100% using an item. I've come too far to just throw it away. So you love playing Legends, as much as I hate to say it on a Dokkan stream. I mean, by all means, you know, do what you want, enjoy what you want. I know that Annie this year has been kind of dead. Big crit, another one. Crit him again. Crit him again. You're 90%. Crit him. Love that. And again. Yes! This is why Broly is an absolute monster. Crit him again. Bang. And again. And again. Bang. This is why Broly is an absolute monster. Sorry, devil when it comes to this event. Carried that on his back. You know, that's kind of unfair. The Golden Freezer's put in work with the damage reduction, but other than that, carried it on his back.